And that's supposed to be the president of the United States of America. That's exactly what we have representing us. Oh my God. This shit is a fucking joke. Let's get to it, people. Let's get to it. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Smoked Out Society. Y'all already know I'm your boy 3E. I'm the devil's advocate of Talkie is Jess, and I'm the problem child of the motherfucking Rico squad. What's good, people? This shit crazy, bro. Every day this shit keeps getting worse and worse. But yo, Donald, you know no matter what you do, bro, we need them Epstein files, bro. No matter what you do or how you try to do it, bro, we need them Epstein files, bro. And that's what you're not understanding. Nothing you're going to do is going to make us forget about these fucking Epstein files, bro. So you just stop, bro. It ain't going to go too well for you, bro. It's just not going to go too well for you. We're going to continue to fucking harass till we get the goddamn Epstein files, bro. It's just what it is, bro. There ain't shit you can do about it, man. All you're doing is delaying. You're hurting innocent people to try to avoid the Epstein files coming out. Come on, man. That's what the fuck we doing, Don? The jig is up, bro. The jig is up, and we know what the fuck you doing. So whether you like it or not, bro, we know. We already know, bro. You sitting here, you bullshitting us. You gaslighting us like we fucking retarded, bro. We not retarded, man. Stop trying to gaslight the American people, man. We know what it is, man. You doing all this to prevent the fucking Epstein files from coming out. I'm telling you, that's the way it's gonna go. And I'm gonna wait for some more people to come in here because I want to say some shit, but I want more people to come in because I want them to hear me. Let me tell you something. All I keep hearing. What he's trying to hide, that nigga's trying to hide the fact that he's the ringleader to the PPP crew, CWD. Come on, that nigga's the ringleader to the Paddle Protection Program. You already know. That nigga's the ringleader, bro. He's doing all this, causing all this damage and headaches just so that we could try to not remember the fucking the Epstein files. Papa, that shit's not gonna work. I'm sorry to burst your bubbles, Trump. It's not gonna work, nigga. We want them Epstein files. We know you up in there touching you, bro. You just as bad as some nigga that's on the YouTube streets, bro. Stop the cap. Stop the cap, bro. Stop the cap. We need them Epstein files. I'm rolling up right now because I know this is going to be a good one today. You already know CW what's popping, bro. I got a lot to talk about. Y'all know, a lot of y'all know my wife is a federal officer, so I get the inside scoop on some of this shit. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, at the end of the month, he's not fucking signing no agreement to keep the government funded. I'm telling y'all right now. He wants the... All right. I'm going to wait to say what I'm going to say, and then I'm going to say it later. But we know what the fuck is truly happening and what he's trying to do. And he's not getting his way because certain people, certain races are not biting. They're not taking the fucking bait. Niggas is just sitting back watching how this whole shit unfolds. And that's what's going on. Let's keep it 100. That's exactly what's going on. So I'm going to roll up real quick. Let's get some music going in. I need to listen to some music. Y'all know I like to play some music. Let's start getting some people to come in the chat. Let's start subscribing and share this shit out. Let everybody know this is Smoked Out Society, the new home of the Rico Squad. This is where we at now. If you would subscribe to Pain, you need to subscribe to Smoked Out Society. This is where we at, man. We doing it all over here now, bro. This is where we at right now, people. This is the new home of the Rico Squad, the Smoked Out Society. I'm holding it down now. Tell you, this shit is crazy, bro. I push for y'all, bro. I got content and everything. But before we do the content, I just want a little bit of music. Got to do a little bit of music. You know what I'm saying? I'm rolling up. I need a little bit of music before we do that content. Y'all already know how it is, but we got content. Some new videos done came in and shit. Tell you, bro, this shit is getting out of hand. He's got certain generals, certain people in the military that are about to start bucking the system. They're not going to listen to him because they know what the fuck is going down. It's crazy, bro. But I'm trying to get some butt out. I'm trying to roll up. Y'all already know I'm trying to get right. Hang out with y'all today. We about to be up in here chilling, yo. Shout out to the motherfucking YouTube streets, yo. Y'all already know, man. Content is God, bro. Share this shit out. Y'all already know how it is. I'm going to drop the link for anybody that want to come up on the panel and talk about what the fuck they see going on. That includes Trump supporters. Like I said, you can come on my panel and talk, but you're not going to come up here and lie to me. You're not going to tell me that my eyes are fucked up because I'm not going to fall for the mojo. Like I said, you come up here and talk, you sure it happened, but it's going to be hard, man. And by the way, let me start off the day with a quick good morning to the chat. And I don't know who the fuck is knocking on my door at this time in the morning. Oh, okay. All right, let me put a good morning to the chat, folks. Give me 1 second. We're going to play a little bit of music. Un chin de música. That's what we're about to do. Y'all already know, man. I got some content for y'all today, bro. I got some videos. It's fucking wild crazy, bro. It truly is wild crazy. Yeah, y'all know what I'm about to play. This is my new shit right now. I've been giving it a lot of love. Ain't gonna front. I like Little Uzi's new shit, bro. I really do. Go ahead and share this shit out real quick. Y'all already know.
Uzi is a fashion icon.
Uzi is a fucking
Give me a second, I
movement
gotta
in culture.
So you know it's gonna be fire.
I don't even know what she said, cause she formed. It's formed. And she got it done. Like the way she formed. And she gon' perform it. Look the same in morning. She don't stop, keep going. I don't even know what she said, but this is what I hear in my head.
Il aime ses coups, il la voit partout. Il attend debout, une rose à la main. Non, non plus rien ne le retient. Dans ses love stories, dans ses love stories.
That's what Donald Trump is doing. He's saying lies to everybody.
Okay, I really do get I'm making a day. What they making a life? Is it cause that I'm paid? You tryna stay the night. You keep rubbing on my face. Make me feel I'm your type. I guess that we on the same page. Cause I'm just tryna shy. I really do get I'm making a day. What they making a life? Is it cause that I'm paid? You tryna stay the night. You keep rubbing on my face. Make me feel I'm your type. I guess that we on the same page. Cause I'm just tryna shy.
Fierce. The Uzi woman's fierce, for sure.
Excuse me. There's free water upstairs.
I hear Adriana as well.
I brought some tissues in case it was emotional.
Il n'est pas fou, il aime ses coups, il la voit partout. Il attend debout, une rose à la main. Non, non plus rien ne le retient. Dans ses love stories, dans ses
I don't even know what she said, cause she formed. It's formed. And she got it done. Like the way she formed. And she gon' perform it. Look the same in morning. She don't stop, keep going. I don't even know what she said, but this is what I hear in my head.
This season, I just feel like Uzi was inspired by cunts.
Oh, I'll be thinking about this one for a while.
Oh, wow. Uzi took my breath away. No, seriously. I can't breathe. So call the ambulance.
I would have to say that I'm not a big fan of those shoes.
You know what's crazy? I feel like Prince would be like, he wouldn't even care. That's why he's my inspiration. Like, if he was alive and he saw me this, he would be like, who the fuck is this? Yeah.
Yo, that song is crazy, yo. I can't front, yo. I like the way he ends this shit. It's just on some random shit. He's like, yeah, he like, I don't give a fuck. Like, yeah. And then the song just fucking dies out. That is so fucking classic, yo. That is truly so fucking classic. I already know I'm still rolling up, man. I'm still rolling up a little bit. We're gonna play another song. Another song and shit. Like I said, we got content. Just waiting for some more people to come in the building. A couple of more people to come in the building so we can go ahead and get into it. I'm still rolling up. Y'all already know I'm still rolling up. Over here trying to look for another song we can listen to. Matter of fact, I don't even need to look for another song. Where the fuck is the man right now? You already know who I'm going. Y'all know who I'm going to look for right now. So where you at, brother? I already know who about to play. Shit crazy. All right, here we go.
Shorty. They never heard a song with Vado and Plus, Shorty. With Trigger. I'ma do this shit for Queens, the Bronx, Newburgh, down south, the Midwest to the West. Let's go. Gotta be cautious, dripping nice in them crosses. Niggas will light up the torches, gotta be stepping outside with the bosses. Can't trust them as far as you smell them. All of you niggas is telling, and most of my niggas are felons. Hold up, was juking. The chef in the kitchen was cooking. These niggas, they snitching, they shookin'. Shout out my niggas in Brooklyn. I'm up in Harlem with Vado, smoking a lot of gelato. Almost thought I was in LA. They selling them medicine bottles. Never put trust in a buster. Closest of homies a rat on you. Follow the code of the hustlers. Nigga doing good, that's when they wish bad on you. Niggas talk about loyalty, but they really want to put a toe tag on you. Poppin' shit, but they avoided me. Ladies, hush mouth, I ain't gotta talk about it, I ain't gotta rush now. She a bust down, I don't trust shorty cause she see me like a touchdown. From the end zone to the friend zone. You ain't coming to my Benzo.
I'm gonna tell you, CWDK, them YouTube streets was crazy yesterday, bro. Them YouTube streets was crazy yesterday, bro. It's just amazing how many months later and shit is still going on, bro. Shit is crazy. Y'all need to bring back Latin Pain, man. Fuck that. Y'all need to bring that Real Rake and Rap back. That account need to be fucking reinstated, man. No bullshit. They need to reinstate Latin Pain back on these YouTube streets, man. Man was talking nothing but the truth. Talking nothing but the truth, bro. Yo, spread this out, bro. After this song,
I'ma give you that extendo. Put it waving out the window, cause I'm gotta be cautious. Dripping nice in them crosses. Niggas will light up the torches. Gotta be stepping outside with the bosses. You trust them as far as you smell them. All of you niggas is telling. And most of my niggas are felon.
As I sit in the wicker chair, surrounded by millionaires, real street legends making the pictures rare. One of my mans in it, he seeing years. My other man's in it, been free and clear. When I asked how he did it, he said from being fair. This circle tight enough, he could see a square. And on point enough to know when to disappear. Yeah. More than aware of these weirdos. That's why I keep a 4-5 Tech 9 with the air hose. Respect minds on the air those. Dime in the earlobes. Ha!
Okay. You trippin' dog, I'm a big stepper. Roll the dice in a Harlem night like Sugar Ray, I make a quick better. Dapper DG, Aqua Water, VB, Heapy, Serafini, Ava Rex Leather. Bass rhyme doing diddy bops. Wave fives like the Millie Rock. Who are we? Gotta be Lil Big Daddy Sauce Ball. Stop asking us, acting tough. Player, you can see the clip. Stop acting up. Actor cuts, tripping in the building, still in need a bit of patching up. Wrap it up, faking the funk, I can smell it. The wicked is witty, they living it hellish. I really be with it, like living together. My circle ain't flipping like heads or whatever. It's all in the paper to tell her. You telling the lies, I don't buy them. The way you can sell it. Yo, Benzito, my chariot, whiter than heaven. Yeah, if I see that Benzito, them angels will carry it.
Gotta be cautious, dripping nice in them crosses. Niggas will light up the torches. Gotta be stepping outside with the bosses. Can trust them as far as you smell them. All of you niggas is telling, and most of my niggas are felons.
Oh, y'all already know, bro. That's that motherfucking Chino Plush. Stop playing with me, man. Chino Plush in the building, bro. Smoked Out Society. We in the building, bro. We definitely in the building. About to get into some content. My blunt is rolled. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's get this out the way. I just plugged my, I'm hardwired into just in case. Let's go ahead. Let's see what's going on. Make sure these YouTube streets are looking right. Looking right. Looking right. Yeah. Looking right. Let's get into this content, people. Let's get into this content. Once again, shout out to the Midas Touch. Yo, I'm fucking with Midas Touch, bro. They have that fucking content, bro. Having the good content. Midas Touch, Luke Baisley, Jack Coachella, and Keith Edwards. I'm fucking with them. When it comes to shit, they got it, bro. They got all the information that we need, man. Plain and simple. Yo, Donald, let's get back to your little fucking faggot ass shit. We're gonna start off. We got content like crazy, bro. We're gonna start off with fucking We're going to start off with this nigga panicking in the White House. We got content and everything. I got some good videos for y'all. We got content for the next couple of minutes. We definitely got it, but we're going to start off. Yeah, he's fucked, bro. Greenland is also rejecting Trump. You know what? I was going to start off with the shit that Trump panics all night in the Oval with a disaster trip. Nah, let's just go straight into Greenland and find out what's going on with Greenland. That's what we're going to go into. And then from there, I got other videos of him doing dumb shit. We'll check in Minnesota to find out what's going on in Minnesota. Y'all already know. Share this out. I dropped the link already. Let me go ahead and pin it so that you guys can, for anybody that want to come up on the panel, you're more than welcome to. Let me go ahead and pin this bad boy. Message is pinned. There we go. Let's get into this content. I want to smoke. Let's hit it. First video coming up. Let's do it. Boom. Let's start off with, fuck it. Let's start off. Let's see what Donald Trump's night was last night. Let's see how his night went, and then we'll continue into the video because Greenland is about to give him the business. Let's start off on what the fuck he was doing last night.
Is that all?
These gloves can withstand 1,340 degrees Fahrenheit flames, broken glass, and razor-sharp blades because they're built from military-grade Kevlar. Nobody believed me at first, but now everybody wants them. Check that.
Donald Trump was panicking last night in the White House, having yet another psychotic meltdown in the Oval Office, ranting and raving like a lunatic, posting social media messages saying, Minnesota is mine. I won Minnesota 3 times. No, Donald, you lost Minnesota every election. Donald Trump continued to make social media posts acting like an absolute lunatic. He sent emails to his supporters begging for more money. You don't get more pathetic than this. Donald Trump giving the middle finger yesterday before flying.
That's another thing. You're the president of the United States and you out here begging, bro. That's fucking embarrassing. You out here begging for more. No. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. You already know I got kids. Got to cut it off real quick to get them up out of here. Like I said, like I said, man, this shit is crazy, bro. This nigga, he's spiraling out of control. He's spiraling out of control, and his peoples around him are not helping him neither. To be honest, they're not making things easier for Donald Trump. I don't understand. Your whole fucking cabinet are fucking idiots. No one has the decency to tell you to stop. That's why you're in the situation you are now. Let's get to it.
Back to Washington, D.C. when he was in Detroit at that Ford factory. One of the Ford factory union workers said to Donald Trump, "You're a pedo protector. You're a pedophile protector." Donald Trump lost it on the guy and started giving him the middle finger and saying, F you. F you. The guy's name, by the way, a real hero, TJ Sabula, a 40-year-old United Auto worker, local 600, who was at the Ford factory that Donald Trump was visiting and doing a propaganda stunt. And TJ Sabula was saying, pedophile protector, pedophile protector. Trump was like, F you. And then Sabula said after, and by the way, he was even Spanish. He has no this guy that he deserves the support of us. He goes, as far as calling him out, definitely no regrets.
I'm gonna tell you right now, every now and then, I'm gonna have to pause real quick. If y'all watching this, I wait to see if it comes up to date. Every now and then, if you're watching this, I'm gonna have to pause the video. I'm telling you right now, between me and about 14 other content creators, we realize that we're being we're being monitored and we're being shut down. Every time we show anything negative about Donald Trump or anything that has to do with the Midas touch, you're gonna get problems because they're trying to shut down the Midas touch and anybody using their content or trying to be associated with the Midas touch. That's why every now and then y'all see it might freeze and shit. No, I pay really good money for my internet, but these motherfuckers are going ahead and they fucking with peoples and they streams. So I just wanted to put that out there again. That's why every now and then I'm pausing the video because these motherfuckers are really out here fucking with us. They don't want the Donald Trump is trying to control the narrative of what's going out, and it's just not working. So this is what's the problem. Let's get back to it.
Guy, and I think that he deserves the support of all of us. But he goes, as far as calling him out, definitely no regrets whatsoever of calling Trump out, Sabula said. He goes on to say he's definitely concerned about his job at this point. And he says, I'm now being targeted for political retribution for embarrassing Donald Trump in front of his friends. Sabula identifies as politically independent and said he never voted for Trump but has supported other Republicans. He estimated that he was roughly 60 feet away from Donald Trump on Tuesday and that the president could hear him very, very clearly. He said he was specifically referencing Trump's handling of the Epstein matter. I don't feel as though fate looks upon you often, and when it does, you better be ready to seize the opportunity, Sabula said. And today, I think I did that. And Donald Trump's White House was panicking last night. You could see Donald Trump in the Oval Office. Do you see him right there? You could see him through the window. And the Trump regime responded. A lunatic was wildly screaming expletives in a complete fit of rage. And the president gave an appropriate and unambiguous response, Stephen Chung said in a statement to the Washington Post. That's Donald Trump's communications director. And I saw one commentator say Donald Trump giving the middle finger to union workers, to auto workers, is a perfect symbolism of this despicable regime, giving the middle finger to the workers, giving the middle finger to manufacturers as Donald Trump steals from them and gives money to his billionaire buddies. By the way, some data that just came out yesterday, grocery prices rose in December at the fastest monthly pace in 3 years. So when Donald Trump was giving that...
You see this? Yeah, but everything is going down. But did you just see that for the first time in the history, groceries in the month of December rose at an alarming rate? We're running out of fucking food and shit is going higher. Come on, people. What the fuck are we doing? Are we on the brink of a fucking zombie apocalypse type of shit going on? The fucking richest country, the richest, one of the wealthiest country in the world can't even feed its people? That's what we came to? And fucking Canada can do that and give free fucking medical? Come on, man. What the fuck is going on? People, open your fucking eyes. Please.
Speech and saying, we defeated inflation. Everything's cheaper for you. No, grocery prices in December rose at their fastest monthly pace in 3 years. Now, there's lots of other bad news for Donald Trump and his despicable regime. Donald Trump and his regime found out that they lost another key race in Florida. Just last month or recently, they lost that mayor's race in Miami. Remember, first time a Democrat won that.
Like I said, that's the reason why he's not going to fucking do anything to keep the government open at the end of the month. They're losing fucking seats. They're losing power. People are done. MAGA is done. It's over. You MAGA sycophants, take your last stroll. Y'all done. Your commander and shit ain't gonna do nothing for y'all. He's making his pockets fat for him and his family, and he's gonna shit on everybody else. All you MAGA people that are following him, he's gonna shit on y'all. And then y'all gonna want to come over here and fuck with us Democrats. Nah, stay the fuck over there. This is what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted a king. Then now y'all got your king, and your king is fucking a joke.
Mayor's race in quite some time there. Well, you take a look at the Fort Pierce City Commission District 2 runoff. Democrat won, flipped that seat. Democrat Chris Dazowski won the Fort Pierce City Commission District 2 and defeated Republican Jamie Beth Galanis. The prior MAGA Republican who held that seat before had to resign in disgrace over the summer for allegedly sending inappropriate pictures to like a 12-year-old or 13-year-old. Nothing says MAGA quite like that.
You hearing this? A nigga that Donald Trump put into fucking office to help in Florida had to resign because of sending inappropriate photos to a 12-year-old. Oh my God, bro, this shit is crazy. The country's being ran by fucking sycophants and pedophiles. Yo, this is going down. This is gonna go down as one of the funniest and worst fucking administrations. Yo, this is crazy, bro. The country is ran by a bunch of people, grown men that like to touch little girls. Wow.
Happened in Florida.
That's crazy.
Let's talk about what happened in Connecticut and why Donald Trump freaking out.
You know what I'm saying, CW? That's wild, bro. You see this shit? Bro, this shit is crazy. And there's still people that are fucking loyal. Head up their ass in this nigga.
Melting down in the Oval Office. Well, last night, a Democrat by the name of Larry Pemberton Jr. defeated Republican Brandon Sabag in a pretty swingy district. Now, former Vice President Kamala Harris won this district by +7 in 2024, single digits. But this time it was a +29 overperformance by the Democrat Larry Pemberton. On average, Democrats are overperforming by about 15 points. This is
AOCW. You hear that? You hear it? Do y'all hear it? Na 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 na. Hey, goodbye. Na 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 na. Hey, Trump. Goodbye. Nigga, y'all losing seats left and right, bro. Y'all don't even own the majority no more. That's okay. Black and Puerto Rican people, we are not to engage in nothing wild until they themselves go ahead and start going all out. Let me warn you people once again, save your money, stack whatever you can, because at the end of the month, the government's going to shut down again. And I'm telling you right now, Donald Trump is not going to do nothing to help people. He wants distractions. He wants chaos so that the information for the Epstein files don't come out, people. Our commander-in-chief is commander in pedophile. He is the ringleader. He is the president of the PPP crew, the Pedo Protection Program. Y'all hear that? That nigga out the door. He knows it. He's out here begging for money. He's begging his supporters for money.
A +29 overperformance by the Democrat right there. Now, Donald Trump, as I said, ranting and raving like a lunatic. Here's what he posted last night. Under my stewardship, the economy is booming, a manufacturing renaissance and soaring household income.
Yeah, he's right. The economy is booming. He's right. It's booming, all right. Rent is through the roof. Food is through the roof. Nigga, the gas is still over, close to $3. So what the fuck are y'all talking about? Where you said the gas will be under $2, damn near close to $1. That's a lie.
Incomes are powering GDP gains. We're undergoing a disinflationary boom. He's saying that we're in basically deflation, that there's no inflation at all. I just showed you that groceries are higher than they've been since 2022. But okay, Donald, go on, lunatic. The private sector is growing by over 5%. Inflation trends are looking good. This is the hottest economy ever. Not for most Americans, Donald. Not for most Americans. Then he posts, Minnesota is Trump country. The election was swung by corrupt counties around Minneapolis and St. Paul. People like disgusting Ilhan Omar. You're calling her disgusting. I mean, what a disgusting, vile thing for you to say.
And you know what's so crazy, too? I'm going to say this about ICE. These ICE Gestapo niggas, yo, they got a lot of heart and power when it comes to the females out there. But when it comes to the males, wow, these niggas is really out here jumping dudes and females. You real bold, but when it comes to a person, a man, y'all niggas want to call in like 20 motherfuckers because y'all know y'all not going to get y'all way, bro. That shit is crazy, bro. This shit is absolutely wild.
And then Donald Trump continuing to accelerate his invasion of Minneapolis and St. Paul. Utterly disgusting. And you can just see how the world views Donald Trump right now. You know who you're making great? You're actually helping Canada a lot. You're helping China a lot. I mean, just think about what's taking place today. you've got Prime Minister Mark Carney of Canada doing a state visit to Beijing to meet with Xi Jinping, where they're going to be discussing possibly bringing Chinese electric vehicles into Canada.
Wow.
China dropping its trade barriers against Canadian canola and seafood. Could you imagine if the EV market for these Chinese vehicles opens up in Canada? What that would do to the American car sector? It would be a boon for Canada. And think about this as well, that what Donald Trump's doing is Venezuela has now turned China to look to buy more oil from Canada, which is more expensive than Venezuela, but also more reliable. And if Canada agrees to be able to bring in the EVs from China, that's a big deal that can offset everything and be a massive win for China. And when Donald Trump was asked,
we about to get fucked. Donald Trump is an idiot, and everybody that he's fucking over is about to get fucking fat in their pockets, and the American people are going to pay for it so that the rich in this country can stay rich. This shit's a fucking joke, people. Open your eyes, but this is what y'all wanted. This is what y'all wanted. Let me tell you something, and I'm going to say this, and I know this, we got some people in the building. You know what's so great about being a minority, about being a Puerto Rican Dominican? I'm going to tell you why. We can get rich. We can become rich, everything. Have millions, trillions of dollars. We could lose all of that money. And guess what? We can continue to live on our lives. Hustling, bustling, and still going on with our lives. I'm going to tell you right now. Not all, but a majority of the white people can't do that. The rich, when they lose it all, they commit suicide. They start going fucking crazy. They start hamming. They start losing their fucking rabbit-ass minds. And that's what happens. That's the difference between the rich and the poor. The poor can become rich and stay rich by being smart about it. The rich, when they become poor, they commit suicide. They lose their fucking rabbit-ass minds. They don't know what to do. All hell breaks loose. That's the difference. That's why they hate the colored people. We're survivors. We were built for this fucking madness and the crazy that this is in this world.
About his trading relationship yesterday between Canada and Mexico. And what are you going to do about the USMCA, the United States, Canada, Mexico agreement, or they call it CUSMA in Canada, the Canada-US Mexico agreement? Donald Trump's like, oh, I don't even care about it at all. I don't care about our trading partners. Well, guess what? Your trading partners have moved on. They've made deals with everybody else in the world. Here's what Donald Trump said. Play this clip.
Mercy.
To build their product in the USA. You don't think you're going to renegotiate USMCA? Well, I can. It expires very shortly, and we could have it or not. It wouldn't matter to me. I think they want it. I don't really care about it. So it might go away. No real advantage to us. It's irrelevant to me. Canada would love it. Canada wants it. They need it because we don't need Canada product. That's the thing. You know, I want to be a nice person, but we don't need. I want to build the cars here, not in Canada. We used to build cars in Canada. Now the Canada cars, the Canadians are moving here to build cars.
And I just want you to think about this as well. Donald Trump.
We just saw and heard what the fuck is going on with the car industry, what Canada's doing with China and everything. But this nigga gonna go up in there in front of all these people and bold-faced lie. I'm telling you, this shit is crazy, bro. It's crazy. This nigga is a fucking, he's not even a pathological. He is a omega level, alpha level, God tier fucking liar, bro. This motherfucker is he's the god of liars. He's the liar of liars. There's no one that lies like this fucking man and his administration.
Having this meltdown last night. At the same time, a Republican in Congress, Don Bacon, was one of the lead sponsors of a bill called the No Funds for NATO Invasion Act, which prohibits any federal funds from being made available for the invasion of a NATO member state or any territory protected of Article 5 of NATO. And it prohibits any officer or employee of the United States.
By the way, what's good, man? I see we got 8 people in the building. What's popping, yo? Let's make those likes match those views, man. I appreciate everybody that's in the building. The link is in the fucking chat. If you want to come up and say something, you're more than welcome to say something in the chat, too, if you don't want to hit the panel. Like I said, bro, this shit is crazy. I got some good content for y'all. After this video, I got another video. This shit is crazy, bro. Donald Trump is going through it right now, people. He's going through it.
From taking any action to execute an invasion of a NATO member state or any territory protected by Article 5 of the North Atlantic Treaty. As Gary Kasparov writes, imagine the delight and laughter in Moscow and Beijing right now over the U.S. Congress being obligated to pass a bill to prevent the President of the United States from invading another NATO country. I'll go one step further, Kasparov. Imagine them laughing when MAGA Mike Johnson will try to block that bill, and Senator John Thune will try to block that bill, and Donald Trump will try to veto that bill. One thing I want to point out right now, just look at these lunatic emails that Donald Trump is sending throughout the day. Ben, can we be honest with each other? Don't worry, I'll go first. But there's a catch. I'm counting on your response before 11:59 p.m. tonight. Please, it's time sensitive. Or how about this one? 3 missed emails. We're worried about you, Ben. First, Team Trump reached out. Then J.D. Vance reached out. Even the president's son, Don Jr., reached out. I'm not sure if you saw mid-month deadline of the year. You've got less than 48 hours. Please help a friend. Please help. Jamie Dimon, the head and CEO of JP Morgan, and he says it will have the reverse consequences, and you will raise inflation expectation and increase the rates over time by attacking is done. But I have an enormous respect for Jay Powell, the man. Jamie Dimon warning Donald Trump, do not fire Jerome Powell. Stop criminally prosecuting him. A lot going on. Everybody hit subscribe. Help us get to 6 million subscribers. And thank you all so much for watching.
That's a whole fact. Boricua's on the set. That's for you, Latin Pain. Y'all already know, man. This shit is crazy, bro. This shit is wild. This shit is absolutely wild. So after that happened, your boy was still going through it, bro. I'm telling you, your boy was still going through it. Because after that one happened, Greenland, as y'all already heard, niggas is making moves. They're not fucking around with Donald Trump. They really trying to put the boom on this nigga. So this is the next thing that hit him. Tell you, bro. Niggas is laying the boom on Trump and his fuckboy shit. He don't got nothing to stand on, bro. He ain't got nothing to stand on. He can't even stand 10 toes the fuck down, bro. He's going through it. Can't even stand 10 the fuck toes down.
We choose Denmark over the United States. We will never be part of the United States. Let me make it clear and say it one more time so Donald Trump and his regime can hear me. Greenland will never be part of the United States. These were the powerful words of Greenland Prime Minister Jens Frederik Nielsen during a press conference with the Prime Minister of Denmark, Mette Frederiksen, which took place in Copenhagen before a very important meeting that's set to take place between United States officials, Greenland, and Denmark. You also had the Prime Minister of Denmark, who I just mentioned, Mette Frederiksen, talking about the threats from Donald Trump's regime, but how Denmark, which is a member of NATO, will never back down and will never bend the knee to Donald Trump and his regime. Seeing the Prime Minister of Greenland, Jens Frederik Nielsen, stand side by side with the Prime Minister of Denmark, Mette Frederiksen, was a powerful sight indeed as they delivered this powerful message to Donald Trump and his regime. I want to show you right now what took place at this press conference in Copenhagen. Here is the Prime Minister of Greenland, Jens Frederik Nielsen. We've translated it from Danish into English for our audience here. So listen, it's very powerful though, regardless. Let's play this.
Same to you, brother. Same to you. It is a scary world right now. Stay blessed and safe, brother. To you and your families too, Bundrew. I'm telling you, man, because this shit is crazy right now, bro. And I'm telling you, I got something to say about Minnesota. I'm just waiting for a couple of more peoples to come in and shit. I'm going to say something, and it's going to sound wild crazy. So you might want to stay around, brother, because the shit I'm going to say is crazy. And it has to do with race and color and everything. But I'm going to tell you, it's straight honesty. I'm not going to bullshit it. I'm going to keep it real. And I'm going to tell you why this shit is really going down in Minnesota and why it's lasting as long as it is. Just rock with me. I'm telling you. Let me spin. Let me spin. Trust me. I'm telling you, I'm a spin, man. I got something for y'all. Y'all don't understand.
This clip.
First and foremost, I would like to reiterate Greenland is not for sale. Today we have had discussions regarding our cooperation between Greenland and Denmark. I must emphasize that Greenland is an integral part of the kingdom. We are a state governed by the rule of law, founded upon democratic values, and we have self-governance under the Kingdom of Denmark. The situation is very, very, very serious. And the geopolitical interests, they have placed immense pressure on our country and its population. Greenland, as a part of the Kingdom of Denmark, is a member of NATO. We have great confidence in the NATO alliance and knowing that NATO is supporting us in this situation. But the support from Europe and Denmark is absolutely decisive in this specific situation.
I want to pause and respond to this person right here. Yo, Winnie, but the crazy thing about it is that you're not just here a couple of minutes ago. I don't know if he just joined my stream or not. Canada is already working with China and Xi Jinping. Canada is talking about, some trade market with cars and some other shit. It was just reported. You might want to rewind the stream a little bit and check it out. And then catch back up to the live. I'm telling you, this is how serious it is. I got some information for y'all that's going to spin. I'm telling you, bro, this shit is crazy. But this is just a ripple effect of what's really going on.
We stand together for the integrity of territories. Regarding the protection of democratic values, the protection of democracy, our goal and our desire is to continue a peaceful dialogue, one that is based on cooperation and with full respect for our constitutional standing, for international law, and for our inherent right to our own land and our right to self-determination. But there's one thing everyone must understand.
Greenland won't be owned by the USA.
Greenland will not be governed by the USA.
Greenland will not be part of the USA. We select the Greenland we know today, and which is a part of the Kingdom of Denmark.
All right, look, I don't know who needs to hear this, but my man just tried that new 100 milligram generic Viagra for only 87 cents a pop from Friday
That's not our problem. Get out of here.
We are now facing a geopolitical crisis, and if we are to choose between the US and Denmark at this very moment,
so we will choose Denmark. Our choice is NATO. Our choice is the Kingdom of Denmark. Our choice is the European Union.
It is not the appropriate time for internal discussions and disunity. It's time to stand united and build upon the...
I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to mute this, and I'm going to put this question up because I like this question. This question is from Matt Kelly 9000. America should just back out of NATO. Why are we protecting Europe? All right, let me ask you a question then, Matt. Keep it 100. Let's be real. If America did back out of NATO, we ain't got no. Who do we have as partners? Should God forbid we need help? Who do we call? Let's keep it 100. Don't say that we big and bad and everything. Even the biggest bullies, at some point or not, Matt, they get put in their place. So if we ever in a situation and we need help, we're no longer a part of NATO. Let's just say we leave NATO and Russia, China, and Iran, and whoever else decides to fucking attack America. What happens then? Who do we call for help? I think that's a fair question. Who do we call for help, Matt? Talk to me, brother. I'm going to go ahead and keep the video going. I'm going to wait for you to put your answer up, and I'll put it back on the screen. But that's a fair question. If we leave NATO and niggas they feel like leaping like frogs and try to hit us, who do we call when we need help? I'll wait for your answer.
The community we know is the future we desire. The line is drawn. We are not for sale. Greenland cannot be bought. Greenland does not wish to be a part of the USA. Greenland desires a respectful dialogue and cooperation based on international principles, international law, and through the proper channels. We have stated that from day one. We have stood firm on that. Our position has been completely clear. We want cooperation. We want the alliance. Greenland will always be part of the Western Alliance, and that's what we base our policy on. I believe our internal relations within our current community are something we continuously discuss and always have. But now is the time to stand together. Greenland is a part of the Kingdom of Denmark and stands completely united in its efforts to protect the fundamental principles that exist in the world. And as was mentioned just a moment ago, we find ourselves in the eye of the hurricane here in Greenland. The Greenlandic population has been subjected to this pressure for a longer period of time now. But it is also a question concerning the world order we know. If one begins to compromise the principles that have been carefully built up over many, many years now, it is only then that the Kingdom of Greenland, but also the rest of the world, can begin to look into some serious challenges that are going to be, yes, that's going to be difficult to contend with, to be honest.
Then you have Denmark's Prime Minister, Mette Frederiksen. She spoke, and here's what she had to say. Let's play this clip.
Velkommen, alle sammen i mere. Welcome, everyone. For more than a year now, we, the nations of Greenland and Denmark, have been confronted with the challenge of navigate.
What went down at a Brussels security forum.
So basically, Greenland is basically, in so many words, we've said it again, we're not fucking becoming a part of the United States. We good where we at. We good in Denmark. We a part of Denmark. Stop the shit. I'm telling you, you come over here with that fuck around, you're going to find out. Trump, calm the fuck down. Chill. You doing too much. You're going to make it so hard. You know what's so sad too, and I'm going to repeat this again. The next administration is going to spend damn near half of the administration trying to fucking apologize and rekindle important relationships and trade partners because it is orange taco tit, delusional, sycophantic, kid-loving fucking rapist, man. That's what he is, man. He's out of his fucking tallywhacker, man. He truly is out of his fucking tallywhacker. This shit is crazy, bro. And it kills me that there's still fucking people that they follow this nigga, bro. Like, stop. You should not be following someone like this. This is not someone you should be supporting, man. Bro, I say this shit and I tell people, and people, you know, they're like, oh, you bullshit. Yo, I'm going to tell you right now. I voted for Trump when he ran the first time. I thought Trump was going to go ahead and I didn't see Trump as a Republican. I didn't see Trump as a Democrat. I thought he was going to go in there and flip the establishment on his head. I truly believe that he was going to go in there and fuck shit up in a way that both Republicans and Democrats would have been like, yo, we fuck. We're never going to get this White House back. He's new. He's something different. That nigga didn't go in there and do that, bro. That motherfucker went in there and lost his rabbit ass mind, bro. He went in there and did all kind of fuckboy shit, was just doing dumb shit, fucking around with our enemies, in there fucking with papers. It's crazy that now we know why he almost got in trouble when he got kicked out the White House the first time that he lost, that he stole all those papers and they went to fucking Mar-a-Lago and picked them up, because my man was already trying to do the okie doke with fucking the Epstein files, which is something we're not going to forget, Donald. Release the Epstein files. Stop the shit, man. We ain't going nowhere. This is crazy, bro. We're not going nowhere. Release the Epstein files. That's what you need to do. This shit is crazy. I don't even want to hear nothing else about motherfucking Greenland. I don't even want to hear nothing else about motherfucking Greenland. We're going to go ahead. We're going to switch it up real quick. I'm going to show you something else. This is also else. This is what I'm talking about. He's trying his hardest to go ahead and fucking cover up when he shouldn't, man. Yo, it is what it is. You busted, bro. You busted. Stop hiding. You already caught. I don't understand. Why are you trying to hide something? It don't make no sense. Stop hiding shit, bro. Here we go. This is y'all sitting here, and this is what y'all protecting right here, bro. This is the next video we're about to watch. Check it out. This is what y'all protecting right here. Look. It's not going away, man. It's not going away. Stop. What else can you say? Here we go. Let me hit the chat real quick. Democrats think men can have babies. Wow. Here we go. This is about to be good. Good luck with your 58 gender Democrats. Why didn't Biden release? You know what? At this point, we don't know if Biden would have released. We don't know. Maybe the motherfucker didn't even care to. He didn't care for it. Why? Because you know what? We didn't think the shit was necessary. This motherfucker get back in the White House and he's still doing the same bullshit. Won't you answer that? Oh, you just spamming the chat. Yeah, there you go. You mad. So now you're gonna resort to insults and everything, because I'm about to play a video showing your almighty king touching up on little kids. Don't worry about it. Don't go nowhere. Make sure you watch this video. Don't go nowhere. That's a whole fact. Thank you, Vance. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even going to break it down for them. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you try to break it down for them, even with you wasting your energy on breaking it down for them, they still not going to, bro. Like I said, check this out. Here you go. This I don't want to see. That's why y'all butt hurt. Here we go. This is the problem. Release the Epstein files. You know what it is? I totally understand what the problem is, bro. You know what the problem is? A lot of you Trumpsters, y'all went fucking balls deep up this nigga's ass. And now that all of this is coming out and he's looking bad, y'all just so fucking bewildered and fucking stuck that y'all can't go nowhere else. So y'all riding it out. And I respect y'all for that, yo. I'm gonna respect that. Y'all riding it out. Y'all have no choice. Y'all already in bed with this nigga, so y'all gonna ride it out with him. I feel y'all. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Here we go. I feel y'all. Y'all still in bed with the man. It's cool. I totally understand it.
A completely unhinged lunatic, Donald Trump, was freaking out all day yesterday about the fact that he can't cover up the Epstein files. We previously reported how a federal judge, Judge Engelmeyer, wants the DOJ to respond about whether or not an independent monitor needs to be put in place to release the Epstein files that Trump and the DOJ are in criminal violation of not producing. So you see, Donald Trump sent his sycophants to go on state regime media yesterday, which calls itself Fox, and to hold press conferences to try to distract from his dark past. There was that worker at the Ford factory in Detroit who kept on screaming at Donald Trump, appropriately so. You're a pedophile protector. You're a pedophile protector, Donald. And Trump just lost it. He can't control himself. He gave the middle finger to the auto worker. Is there any better symbol of this Trump regime? I saw one commentator say than Donald Trump giving the middle finger to auto workers and union workers. That's what Donald Trump does on a daily basis. But Donald Trump's like, F you, because the auto worker was saying you're a pedophile protector. And it should be noted that the auto worker is not a Democrat, identifies as an independent, has voted Republican in the past, not a Trump voter, but he believes, I think, and rightfully so, that Trump and this regime are a bunch of pedophile protectors. And Trump just gave him the middle finger, and Trump looked like an unhinged lunatic. And then the Trump regime attacked the Ford factory worker, and then Ford suspended this guy. I mean, this guy was just saying his First Amendment
lawsuit. So Ford, just so that you know, Ford, you kind of fucked up. You suspended a person for his fucking freedom of speech, his rights. He can do and say what the fuck he wants. Yeah, I don't think this was a good look, Ford. Yeah, I smell a lawsuit coming through. Yeah, y'all kind of fucked up. I don't think y'all should have did that. I don't think that's going to really work out too well in y'all favor.
rights. If you're going to present Ford a pedophile protector at the factory and the guy's going to accurately call out that there's a freaking predator amongst them, you're going to suspend the guy. You know the story about him right now? His name is TJ Sabula, a 40-year-old United Auto Workers Local 600 line worker at the factory. And he told the Washington Post that he was the one shouting at Trump. He said he has been suspended from work pending an investigation. The Trump regime called him a lunatic. They go, a lunatic was wildly screaming expletives in a complete fit of rage, and the president gave an appropriate and unambiguous response. Steve Chung, Donald Trump's communications director, said in a Washington Post statement. And then TJ Sabula responds, as far as calling him out, definitely no regrets whatsoever, Sabula said, though he added he is concerned about the future of his job and believes that he's now been targeted for political retribution for embarrassing Donald Trump in front of his friends. Sabula identifies as politically independent and said he never voted for Trump but has supported other Republicans. He estimated that he was roughly 60 feet away from Trump on Tuesday and that the president could hear him very, very, very clearly. He said he was specifically referencing Trump's handling of the Epstein files. I don't feel as though fate looks upon you often, and when it does, you better be ready to seize the opportunity, Sabula said. And today, I think I did that. Our hat tip goes to you, TJ. And TJ, reach out to the Midas Touch Network. If we can help you in any way, we want to help you at the Midas Touch Network. So let us know what we can do to help. So, you know, the Trump regime yesterday evening, I don't know if you caught this, they sent James Comer, the head of the House Oversight Committee, and other sycophants to do the cover-up work for Donald Trump's very sick and disgusting and dark past with Epstein. So James Comer went on state regime media known as Fox, and Comer was like, we've got a lot of unanswered questions here. What American people really want to know is, what was Bill Clinton doing? Okay, first.
And that's another fucking joke. That is, you know what? I'm like this person right here, right now. This is me right here. Really? Really, Bill Clinton? You got the audacity. You want to talk about Bill Clinton? My man, at least Bill Clinton was fucking bitches that were legal. Let's keep it 100. Yeah, he was getting blowjobs in the White House, but he was getting blowjobs in the White House by legal women, women of legal age that were making their own decisions, that knew what they were doing. Donald Trump's out here fucking little girls from the age of 11 to 16, over 1,200 victims. Are you kidding me? Stop the cap. Stop the cap, people. Stop the cap. Let me get to the chat real quick. Every time I've been threatened with deportation, it's been the leftists that realize I disagree with them politically. Sounds like this is like a bot right here. No evidence Trump did anything. Yeah. Right. Right. Like the evidence is being covered up right now. That's what the problem is. The whole evidence is being covered up. If the Epstein files would have been released, would be a lot more evidence out there. Your man said he ain't never been on Jeffrey Epstein's plane. The motherfucker's been on that shit over 80 times. The motherfucker said he ain't never been to Epstein Island. The motherfucker's been proven to have been there multiple times. Motherfucker said his own fucking conspiracy with Ghislaine Maxwell, he ain't never met her like that or nothing like that. But nah, they got proof the motherfuckers all been together. Nigga, we done seen the videos. You in fucking little pageants listening to fucking LaBouche sitting there talking to Jeffrey Epstein while Ghislaine Maxwell's in the back. A whole bunch of you grown ass old fuckers and there's little girls around y'all. Get the fuck out of here, people. Stop it. It's diabolical. Stop it. Stop it. Nah, I wouldn't call you a racist. No evidence. Come on, stop it, you diabolical. Yeah, I tell you, it's crazy, Vance. Yo, it's just, you know, when I've come to the conclusion the only time a Trumpster is going to accept that Trump has done something bad when they've had it done to them or someone that they love or their own personal play. Because this shit is crazy, bro. This is the same nigga. We all seen the videos. Yeah, I'm the president. I'm the owner. So I could walk in there. You know, we could walk in there. I can inspect the product. You know what I'm saying? You know, I could walk in there, you know, and I look at them and you know, they look, you know, I can do what I want. I can grab them by the pussy and everything, you know, because you know, you could do that because you know I own it. You know, I gotta make sure it's good and stuff like that. This nigga is bragging about walking in on little girls. Get the fuck out of here. Stop it. Stop it. It's madness. That's a whole fact, bro. Forget that, yo, Vince. Let's keep it 100, Vince. This is a dude who went on Howard Stern and said he would bang his own daughter. Get the fuck out of here. You talking about banging your own daughter? Seriously? That's what we doing? That's what fathers are doing? You gotta be fucking kidding me. That's disgusting. Stop. It's madness. Stop it. Now, Diego Garcia, I'm gonna disagree with you right here on this. This motherfucker has the House, the Senate, and the Pride House. What the fuck you mean he can't get nothing? All he's been doing is whatever the fuck he want. That's all he's been doing is whatever the fuck he want. He's been doing it, Diego. So you stop the cap. We said we was all gonna have conversations up here. Let's have these conversations, but you capping right now. You capping. He owns all branches of government. He's doing whatever he wants. That's why we in the situation we are now, bro. We going through what we going through because he's doing what the fuck he want, and there's no checks and balance on him. That's why this country is where it's at right now. He's got his personal fucking Proud Boys parading around as ICE Gestapo. Stop the shit, Diego. Come on, man. Let's keep it 100. Yeah, now here we go. Now he was making get out of here. Bro, he said it himself, Jim. Jim, he says it himself. He walks in while they changing their nude. He said it himself. What are you talking about? Find the video. He says it himself. You tripping. Come on, stop the cap, bro. He says it. Matter of fact, hold on a second. You playing games, bro. You playing games. Hold on a second. You tripping right now, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop the madness. Stop. Here we go. Here we go. Let me pull a video up. You can't be serious right now. Come on. Let's keep it 100. We said we were gonna have a decent conversation. We ain't gonna sit up here and try to skull fuck each other. Here we go. It's amazing that I gotta actually fucking do this. They'll tell you, here go the proof, and you're gonna find a way to tell me no, nigga, that's not true. Here we go. You're about to prove me right, and I'm gonna laugh my ass off right now. This is the best part about it.
Donald Trump.
Here we go. You're gonna tell me no, okay? I want you to tell me no.
Beauty pageant. And by his own admission, he was no stranger backstage while owning parts of 3 different pageants for nearly 2 decades.
They're standing there with no clothes. Is everybody okay? And you see these incredible looking women. And so I sort of get away with things like that.
In 2001, Tasha Dixon was Miss.
What you going to tell me? That's not him talking? That's what you're going to tell me? That's not him talking? What you going to say?
Arizona, competing in the Miss USA pageant. She experienced this kind of awkward moment firsthand.
Our first introduction to him was when we were at the dress rehearsal and half naked, changing into our bikinis.
Dixon was 18 at the time and says watching Trump storm into a dressing room was shocking.
To have the owner come waltzing in when we're naked or half naked in a very physically vulnerable position, and then to have the pressure of the the people that work for him telling us to go fawn all over him, go walk up to him, talk to him, get his attention. Who do you complain to? He owns the pageant. So there's no one to complain to. Everyone there works for him.
In 2005, 4 years later, Donald Trump bragged to Howard Stern about what he could get away with since he owned the pageants. The conversation uncovered by CNN's K-File.
I'll go backstage before a show. Yes. And everyone's getting dressed and ready and everything else. And, no men are anywhere. And I'm allowed to go in because I'm the owner of the pageant, and therefore I'm inspecting it.
You're like
everything is good.
Later in that same show, Trump is asked if he'd ever had sex with Miss USA or Miss Universe contestants.
Never comment on things like that.
Give us the first letter of the country you had sex with.
How many letters are there?
This comes just weeks after.
How many letters are there? Yeah. You see? Where you at? Where you at? I just gave you the receipts. Where you at? I bet you're not even in the building no more. See what I'm talking about, Vince? He probably ain't even in the building no more. Where you at? Come on, Jim. I gave what more you need, brother. Let's keep it 100. Where you at? Let me see. You got you answer. What is this? Half naked 18-year-olds? Come on. The man even said, they even asked him if he slept with any of the contestants. The man put in so many words said he did. Stop it. Come on, man. Jim, what more did he say? What more you need that man to say for you to say, okay, yeah, you know what? You heard him. Stop it. You know you heard him. Don't act like there was something. You heard him. You heard him clear as day. You heard him. Stop it. We're going to go back. We're going to go back to what we was originally watching. Here we go. This is what we was already on because we was talking about it. I know you right there. I see you, Jim. You heard him clear as day, bro. He said it. He said it himself. He can go back there. He owns it. He can inspect the product. Diego, Bill Clinton himself said, release everything on him. He don't give a fuck. He said it. Everyone saw that. Bill Clinton himself said, release everything on him. He said it himself.
We're not here defending Bill Clinton, okay? At the end of the day, just release the freaking files. Release the entire files. Only 1% of the Epstein files have been released. And it's obvious y'all are covering up for Donald Trump. We know what you're doing. Here's what James Comer had to say. Play this clip.
Yeah, look, Donald Trump has answered thousands of questions from the American public and from the media about Epstein. To my knowledge, Bill Clinton hasn't answered any questions. And what he said in that letter, he's provided us his information about his knowledge of Epstein. He didn't provide hardly any information for someone that allowed Epstein to go to the White House 17 times while he was president and then fly on his plane 27 times. So we have questions. If anyone in America is interested in Epstein and getting to the truth about what really happened and who needs to be held accountable and how the government failed the victims, then Bill Clinton is someone that would be a person.
Diego, you know why I don't touch policy? Because Donald Trump ain't got no fucking policy. Where's his healthcare plan? Where's all these policies and shit that he said he was going to make and take into effect? Stop the cap, bro. You capping again. You capping again. You and Jim capping right now. No proof that Trump was on Epstein line. Oh man, you capping real hard, Jim. Chacha, stop the cap.
Of interest, whether you're a Republican or Democrat.
And then Donald Trump has his other proxy from state regime media, Sean Hannity, say that Donald Trump never flew on the plane with Epstein, from what I understand. Here, play this clip.
All right, Donald Trump never flew on the plane, from what I understand either.
They're just making up the stupidest lies. I mean, we all know that Trump was on the plane multiple times, maybe more than just about most people. Trump was on that plane frequently, and we don't even know how many more times Donald Trump was on the plane. Shit. We do have this email from January 8th, 2020. This is between the various United States attorneys to each other, and it says, for your situational awareness, wanted to let you know that the flight records we received yesterday reflect that Donald Trump traveled on Epstein's private jet many more times than previously has been reported or that we were aware, including during the period we would expect to charge in a Maxwell case. In particular, he was listed.
Diego, one thing, if you must be new to the platform then, But I've always said that the healthcare system is trash, bro. I've always said that. I never agreed with the Obamacare system either. I thought that shit was fucking trash. But my problem is the Republicans don't have nothing better. They don't have nothing on paper. If you have something that's better, present it. Put it in motion. Take advantage of it. They don't have nothing stopping them. Why? Because they own all government branches. There's no one to block anything they want. You guys have the numbers. If you have a health care plan, this you know what I'm saying? Put it on paper and put it in effect. Where is it at? I've always said that the Obamacare shit is trash. But right now, something's better than nothing. So if Donald Trump has health care and he has something in plan, put it on paper and let's make it happen. He doesn't. He don't have shit on paper. He don't have nothing. Come on, man. Stop. It's embarrassing. There's nothing wrong with the educational system. What do you want to revamp? We making our kids stupider. Kids don't have to write script no more. They trying to get rid of history. They want to put this new history in there. Stop it. Stop it, bro. Okay, so check this out. Diego, once again, like I said, if the programs are trash, like I told you, I've agreed, they're not really good. What do we have to replace when we take it away? You say right here, all the leftists have been getting in the way, saying that the right plans to take these programs away. Okay, let's take them away. What do the Republicans have to replace this with? We got millions of old people, that are sick, that need medication, that are on health meds, that need machines, all that. They need nursing aides. They need help, everything. They need stability. What is the plan? What do you guys have? Talk to me, brother. Being stolen by who? Who's stealing? Who the fuck is stealing it? Donald Trump said that the tariffs have generated over $27 trillion during the fucking lockdown, bro. Do you hear me? He said that the tariffs during the last fucking government shutdown have produced $27 trillion. Why the fuck did he not use some of that money to pay the people who were federal workers who were not getting paid during the fucking lockdown, the government shutdown? Stop it, bro. You're embarrassing. Jim, you need to stop it too. You delusional. Bro, and I thought Donald Trump, like I said, and I respect this comment right here. That's why I still got it up, Diego. That's why I voted for him the first time. I thought that motherfucker was going to do something different, bro. I ain't give a fuck that he was in the locker room talking about grabbing broads and all that craziness, bro. We all, when we get together as men, we do stupid shit. But now my man came up in there, he started causing all world fucking problems. Get out of here, bro. You're doing too much. He was causing too many problems, bro. He was doing too much, causing too many problems. And right now he's got us in a real fucked up situation, bro. But you know what? In response to what you're saying too, Diego, you can't really even say that neither too. Because look at the whole situation. During the last fucking shutdown, he sent $40 billion to Argentina to bail them out. And in exchange, they were going to send us fucking cattle, beef, and all this shit. Bro, get the fuck out of here. Rumor has it the beef they've been sending hasn't been all that great. Some people have even questioned if it's really fucking beef or not. So come on, man. Let's get back to the video.
On the passenger of at least 8 flights between 1993 and 1996. MAGA Mike, Donald Trump sycophant, pathetic MAGA Mike. He was running around the halls like, you want to know what an unhinged lunatic looks like? Stephen Chung, MAGA Mike Johnson is Exhibit A. MAGA Mike was running around flailing, saying, by definition, Bill Clinton is engaged in contempt of Congress. Bill Clinton is our target in the Epstein investigations. Donald Trump has held open, unending press conferences where he spoke about Epstein all the time. But Bill Clinton, you know what Donald Trump has said? Donald Trump has said that Epstein took his property, referring to Virginia Giuffre, who was sex trafficked from Mar-a-Lago. Mar-a-Lago was a site of the sex trafficking. I don't have to worry about saying that, oh, you're going to defame him. No, it was. Virginia Giuffre was taken from Mar-a-Lago. And we know from all of the reporting that Epstein didn't even have to go to the Mar-a-Lago spa. The Mar-a-Lago spa went to jail.
Donald Trump is lying about tariffs. America has only collected about $500 billion in tariff revenue. See what I'm saying, Jim? But this is the shit we talking about. But he's out here fucking lying his ass off, talking about all these tariffs and all this other bullshit that he's supposedly doing. This is the shit that's crazy, though. And we supposed to believe a nigga like this, bro? We supposed to follow him. He's supposed to be our commander-in-chief, bro. And he's out here lying, bro. Out here doing this fuckboy shit. Come on, man. You just answered your own question. This man is unreliable. He's a piece of shit. Come on, man.
Jeffrey Epstein. Mar-a-Lago sent girls, they sent staffers, they sent masseuses, they sent manicurists to Epstein, and Epstein would expose himself to them and sexually assault the girls at his house. And then a girl who was maybe 18, perhaps even younger. Virginia Giuffre was underage at the time, by the way. She was 17 years old. In the Trump regime, they put out ads to attract these younger girls to work at Mar-a-Lago during that period of time. But there was a young girl. Her dad was livid at Epstein. They threatened Donald Trump. They threatened to go public with what Trump was doing. And then Donald Trump claims he banned Epstein from the spa of Mar-a-Lago. Not Mar-a-Lago, but the spa. But Epstein was never going to the spa. As I said, the spa was going to him. Here, let's just play this clip of MAGA Mike flailing. Hold on, let's play that.
Clinton's defied the subpoena today. One, are you going to hold them in contempt? Two, should the House Oversight Committee also pursue Trump and get testimony from him with as much zeal?
Why would they need to? If President Trump
he had a past relationship. Just
President Trump gives open, unending press conferences on a daily basis. Anybody can ask him anything, and he's addressed.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Not all of them are broken and fucked up, but there is some. I'll go even and saying about half, maybe a little bit more. Corruption, people making their pockets fatter and fucking over people. I definitely agree with you with that 100, Diego.
This issue ad nauseum.
Under oath is different.
The Clintons have not. And I think it's defiance of Congress for them to defy the subpoena. I mean, I think by definition, it's a
Okay, so let's go take a look at what else was going down. You had James Comer holding the press conference earlier in the day where more on Clinton. Play this clip.
We subpoenaed Pam Bondi for the documents.
That's what I'm saying, Jim. You see, even you said it. Why wasn't this money used during the fucking government shutdown to pay employees to keep the government flowing? Why wasn't it used?
She started producing the documents. Then Congress voted for the discharge petition to send another message, and we all voted for that. They are sending documents. They sent a big batch. The Democrats were unhappy. They said there weren't enough redactions, so now the DOJ is going through trying to make sure they redact things. So it's from my standpoint, Department of Justice is cooperating, are turning over documents over quicker. But at the end of the day, they are complying. President Trump is answering your questions about Epstein. He's answered them over and over and over again. Who we haven't heard from is Bill Clinton. And I stated why. The president and post-presidency. So I don't think it's a line for former President Clinton to come in for a office and answer questions. So
come in and answer questions when you just said it yourself that he was hanging out with Epstein post presidency. So that was after, when he was no longer the president. The fuck you care what he was doing once he wasn't in the White House no more? He was a citizen. We don't care what the fuck he was doing. Why are you asking questions? We trying to figure out what the fuck Trump was doing while he was president. The fuck out of here.
More James Comer here talking about Clinton.
Unanimously by the committee in a bipartisan manner, we will move next week in the House Oversight Committee.
That's a good one. That's a good one, legend. Oh, shit.
To hold former President Clinton in contempt of Congress.
Yeah.
Then you had Democratic Congress member Johnson say that, the Trump regime is one gigantic fraud operation. They promised they would deliver the Epstein files and make things affordable, and they lied on all accounts. Play this clip.
This administration got elected based on fraud. It promised that they were going to deliver the Epstein files. They did not do so. They promised that they would cut the cost of groceries on day one. They have not done so. They promised to keep us out of endless wars. They have not done so. They've accelerated that. Damn. And so this is a administration based on fraud, led by a fraudster, a gentleman who was convicted of fraud, multiple counts, a gentleman whose organization was convicted of fraud, multiple counts.
Now, you all remember Donald Trump. By now, you've seen the clips that we've played. Donald Trump giving the middle finger to the...
We're not in no wars, Jim. We're not over here invading Venezuela disrespectfully, going into another fucking sovereign nation and fucking kidnapping their president. Stop it.
Board worker.
And Maduro's a piece of shit. I'm going to tell you right now. I think Maduro is a fucking piece of shit. But there's different ways to do things. And what we did in that incident was wrong.
TJ Cibula here. Play the clip of that. And I just think Americans are all fed up with this. We've seen over performances by Democrats across the country yesterday as well. Democrats overperformed in Connecticut. I think it was
You know what? Let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that, Jim. You're right. We went into Venezuela, kidnapped their president, and stole their resources. That should be better. That's basically what we did. You're right. We're not at war. We just went into another country, kidnapped this president, and stole his resources. I apologize.
district, special election House district that Kamala Harris won by like +7. The Democrat won by like in the +30s. It was like a 20-point overperformance there in Connecticut. The Democrats flipped a seat in Florida, in Fort Pierce. Democrat Chris Dazowski won the Fort Pierce City Commissioner District 2 runoff, flipping the commission to Democratic control. And you want to know the story about the Republican? The Republican resigned, sending nude photos of himself to like a 12-year-old girl. Okay, and the race was a Democrat and another Republican. This is how WPEC CBS 12 News described the race before, and the Democrat candidate went on to win. But listen why they explained the Republican candidate left that race. Here, play this clip.
It's election day here in Fort Pierce, and soon someone will take over District 2's second city commissioner seat. The person who was previously in that seat, Taylor, he was arrested in last year for allegedly sending lewd photos to a 12-year-old girl on Snapchat. Now the race is between Chris Zadowski and Jamie Beth Galinas. Zadowski, formerly a 16-year member of the St. Lucie County Commission. Galinas, a newcomer to politics and currently a senior director at a medical device company. Now, this race is in the runoff portion of the special election because none of the candidates got over 50% of the vote the first time. I'm out here at the polling center speaking with voters and the candidates and give you all of the information as it becomes available on CBS 12. So follow and subscribe for all the latest developments.
And then there's more distractions from MAGA Republicans. As you know, they're attacking. Launch a criminal investigation into Jerome Powell. Maybe that will distract. Launch an invasion of Venezuela. Maybe that will distract. Launch a criminal investigation into Democratic Senator Alyssa Slotkin. Yeah, Alyssa Slotkin says that she learned that she's under federal prosecution, or a federal prosecutor, rather. She learned that federal prosecutors are investigating her, not under prosecution or investigation, after she took part in a video urging military service members to resist illegal orders. It's unclear to her what possible crimes anybody's even talking about. But, you know, that's what you're having, right? That's what's going down. Oh, and then you have Jeanine Pirro, Donald Trump's United States attorney for the Washington, D.C., and she attacks Jerome Powell. Maybe they can distract with Jerome Powell. Here, play this clip.
But the chairman says, no, you're attacking the independence of the Federal Reserve. That's not what we're doing. We're doing our job. And I think the sad part about this is no one is above the law, nor should anyone think that they have the right to be above the law, Sean. And I'm curious to those who claim, oh my gosh, this is a terrible thing, even in our own party. What do you suggest? Are there certain people that you cannot investigate? Are there certain people that we look the other way and throw complaints in the drawer? That's not the America that I grew up in, Sean.
Just to be clear, Judge, you gave them an opportunity to just talk to you and say, what's going on here? Why are these massive cost overruns? They didn't
Three
get back to you.
times.
That's what happened.
He didn't respond.
Right.
Instead, he comes out with this crazy video.
If you write me one time and I don't respond, I'm dead. So it would have been smart if they just responded and had a conversation with you.
I wouldn't be sitting here today, Sean.
Yeah, that's what's going on. Anyway, we'll keep you posted every step of the way here, but wanted to keep you apprised of what's happening. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 6 million, and thanks so much for watching.
This shit is absolutely crazy. Oh, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Trump is fighting with one of his generals. Check this out, people. Damn, bro, what the fuck is going on, man? This shit's crazy. It's gonna get ugly, bro. You know what's so scary about this? We're gonna fuck around and be infighting so much that somebody's gonna come sneak right in and fuck us all up. Watch. Because we so busy dealing with the Hold on a second. I think I got something right here. All right, here we go. Yep. Damn. So Trump he's over here arguing with an Air Force general. People, check this shit out. Oh, this is bad, bro. This is bad. This is
Donald
bad.
Trump just got a dire warning from his own top generals. The Supreme Allied Commander Europe, United States Air Force General Alexis Gregory Grinkowicz, who goes by the call sign Grinch, was in Sweden, where he issued a stern and very strong warning on Trump.
What's good, Dom, in the building. You already know, Smoked Out Society. We in the building, people. That's my brother Dom134, member of the motherfucking society, Rico Squadian. We in the building.
North Korea, and you are weakening the NATO alliance. Grinkowicz was in Sweden, where he praised Sweden and other European allies who Donald Trump is attacking. He said, for example, what he likes about Sweden as an ideal ally of the United States, is how he refers to Sweden, is that you say things are made with Sweden, not made in Sweden. And that's how partners should be treating each other. Now, of course, with Donald Trump always being me, America this, America that, and not talking about the NATO alliance and attacking the NATO alliance, this top general was clearly referring here to Donald Trump, and he didn't want to mention Donald Trump by name. So I want you to watch what takes place here in Sweden as Grinkowicz, as one of the top commanders in NATO, discusses the importance of this relationship with Sweden and NATO in general. Here, play this clip.
As governments remove barriers to work with defense firms, you're doing that here in Sweden, and we can learn from you. As you build transatlantic partnerships or pan-European partnerships or global partnerships with other like-minded nations, we can learn from you. And as you create opportunities for co-production and co-development, we can learn from Sweden. Sweden's industrial base is already doing these things and demonstrating that it can deliver. Yesterday, I heard the phrase "made with Sweden" in stark contrast to the other phrase that you might have chosen, a more protectionist phrase of "made in Sweden." This is fantastic. All allies would benefit from adopting this mentality, as a rising tide lifts all boats. So, in conclusion, everything I'm seeing from Sweden, the collaboration, the modernization efforts, the defense investments, the health of your defense industry. Frankly, I think someone gave you all a checklist for being a model ally, and you just went down and started checking it off. So it's a real privilege to be here today with you today with a model ally who's doing so much for the alliance, and I truly look forward to your questions.
And next, Grinkowicz, this top NATO general, this top Air Force general, call sign Grinch. Here's what he says about Greenland. This clip.
The U.S. national strategy, long recent statements from President Trump, has changed anything when it comes to NATO priorities?
Well, I won't comment on the political dimensions of recent rhetoric. It's not my place to do that as a military officer. But I will just observe the readout from the North Atlantic Council, where all of our permanent representatives from the 32 nations get together to discuss thorny issues. Those dialogues continue in Brussels. They've been healthy dialogues from what I've heard. And I think that's the most important thing. Members of the alliance who've worked together for so many years are talking together and working through these thorny issues.
You have this role for about 6 months now. Has your priorities in any way changed?
Is it only 6 months?
Oh, I'm sorry you feel that way.
No. It's actually been truly a fantastic 6 months. One of the best jobs that exists on the planet, in my view, and I've truly enjoyed it. My priorities have been pretty consistent. I've got several of them. One of is, of course, I'm focused on taking care of our people, your people, that you contribute to the alliance and to our missions. They are the bread and butter of what we do every single day. And Michael Clausen and I actually got an opportunity to go see some of the Swedish troops yesterday, Swedish Marines who, some of the most impressive young women and men that I've seen in uniform throughout my almost 33 years of service. So you all ought to be incredibly proud of what those young people are doing for your country and for the alliance. So we need to take care of them. We need to focus on them, get them the equipment and the capabilities that they need. My second focus is warfighting readiness. The alliance is ready to fight tonight, but we need to continue to hone our readiness and be more and more ready every single day. That's headquarters readiness, making sure we have the processes and capabilities in place to do the things we need to do. It's also individual unit level readiness. Michael's focused on that here in Sweden. All of the chiefs of defense are, and I am as well. And it's by being ready that we continue to maintain that deterrence that I talked about.
And here's how he discusses Russia, North Korea, Iran, China, getting much stronger together because of Trump's weakness. Now, he doesn't mention Trump specifically, but he talks about how in the past, American foreign policy would be to divide and conquer these countries. But now they're being brought closer together. They're cooperating with each other. And then Grenkowitz explains this is why we need cooperation in the Arctic. It's why we need to work with our allies like Canada.
Basically, yeah, like he's about to say, like Canada. And that's what I was about to say.
Like Sweden, like Denmark, like Greenland,
like Mexico. These are places that if they're gonna hit us, they gotta go through first to get to us. That's what I'm saying, bro. This whole shit is just fucking wild crazy, bro. This shit is absolutely wild crazy. The whole situation is crazy. Everything that's going on in Minnesota is a whole nother fucking catastrophe in its own fucking thing. It's wild, bro. This whole shit is wild. This whole shit is crazy. It's too much lawlessness. He's doing too much. He's causing too many problems. And the sad part about it is at the end of the month, a lot of people are going to suffer. A lot of people are going to suffer. It's already been reported that fucking up to 9 Republicans have already crossed on over to join the Democrats. And they got a bill and a plan to extend the Obamacare subsidies for another 3 years and help out and stuff like that. And they're already saying that in order for this to go through, he has to sign off on it. And they already predicting he's gonna veto the shit. He's already saying he's vetoing it. He don't give a fuck. He's not even an open up in the government. I'm telling you, man, this man is on a real vindictive pew. Now, what I was gonna say earlier, I'm gonna say it before I get off, and it's kind of controversial. And I'm gonna say this legitly. You want to know why shit is happening in Minnesota and why it's still dragging out? I'm gonna tell you why. If you look at the shit right now, clear as day, people, you don't see no blacks or real Puerto Ricans helping out over there. You want to know why we're not participating or taking place and trying to help with these protests and stuff like that? Because, yo, we waiting to see what you white people going to do, bro. We're going to keep it real. Let's keep it funky. We waiting to see what the white Minnesotans are going to do out there before we decide to go ahead and help y'all. Because right now, ICE is molly-whopping y'all. And the fact that y'all allowed ICE to go in there and shoot a woman 3 times in the face, and y'all out there throwing snowballs, nah, man, y'all niggas was supposed to be out there throwing bricks and all kind of fuckboy shit. So we waiting like, wait a minute, why should we go all out and start fucking helping you guys and buck wild crazy for y'all when y'all not even doing it for yourself when they fucking shot a woman 3 times in her face? But that's why shit is really taking as long as it is. Because I'm telling you right now, my guys, my ladies, they're not going to go to Philly with that bullshit. I'm telling you. It's not going to go too well. They're only picking on places that they know they could pick on, that's not that many people that are going to fucking stand up. Come on, there's plenty of blacks and everything in Minnesota, but niggas is like, nah, fuck that shit. Why should we go out there and go head balls for these people and they're not even doing it for themselves? They done shot a woman 3 times in the face and they still out there throwing snowballs and shit. Get out of here. Come on, man. It's got to make sense. You got to make it make sense. But I think that's what it is. Because I'll tell you right now, had the blacks and the Puerto Ricans really been involved in this shit and we wanted to, bro, ICE would have been done. Take prime example what happened when they tried to come into New York with that fuckboy shit. It didn't go too well for them. Trust me, it did not go too well for them. They went into Little Haitian, got beat the fuck up. They went to the Dominican, they went into Washington Heights, got shot upon, and booked it out of New York. They said, we out. We're not even going to fuck around over here. This is a whole breed of monster out here. Let's go somewhere else where we can fuck around and be assholes. I'm telling you, bro. That's why this shit is happening. Because the wrong color motherfuckers ain't get up and say enough is enough. And that's what it is. And with that note, I'm going to go ahead and say shout out to everybody that came through today. I appreciate everybody that came through. Anybody that subscribed, I appreciate you. I do this every day, sometimes twice a day. Make sure if you haven't on your way out, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you didn't as well. Y'all already know this is Smoked Out Society. home of the Rico Squad. I am Havoc 3E, the CEO of Smoked Out Society. I am the devil's advocate of Talkie is Just. That's my sister. She has her own podcast. She does celebrity gossip and everything. Let me see. I don't know if I have her commercial. Let me check real quick. Yeah, here we go. This is my sister's shit right here. Check it out. You need to subscribe to her right here. This is her commercial.
In my life and my career, like I want to do things with like-minded people.
Of course.
I don't want to. You know, it's hard with the culture when you try to do a show about the culture that you care so deeply about. I've always tried to carry myself with integrity and make sure the things I do. And if I bring an artist into something, I want them to know they feel safe. Sometimes when you go on a platform and you can't control everything, that's challenging, right? So I bring people into this home and I don't control the edit. That's hard for me as somebody who's always had so much control. So anything I do moving forward, it's like either I can all the way be in control from the beginning to the end, or I don't really want to do it.
So there y'all go. That was my sister. Make sure you subscribe to Talkie is Just. She has all the latest information on celebrity gossip, news, anything that's going on with that part of the world. Definitely check her out. Once again, shout out to everybody that came through today. Jim, motherfucking Dom, everybody from the Rico Squad, the Truth Lady, Big Irv, motherfucking Hacks was in the building, CW, DK, Vince, everybody. I appreciate that all came through. I love the conversations we have and everything. And once again, folks, like I said, I have no problems. I have open panels. I encourage people to come up and speak their mind and everything. We don't disrespect nobody. We don't do none of that shit, none of that. I'm a fair person. I have no problems having conversations. That's the way the world is made, with conversations. With that being said, in the name of my brother Latin Pain, Boricua's on the set. Smoked Out Society. We out of here, people.